Hello, hello. Happy Sunday, everyone. If you're tuning in for the very first time, my name is Kim Dent, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I live in Maryland Heights, Missouri, and I teach stampers and crafters through YouTube and Facebook and in-person classes, how to make quick and easy, adorable cards using Stampin' Up! Products. So if you're joining me for the very first time, please, or if you're joining me, please say hello, whether it is your very first time or your 100th time. I'd like to know who's watching tonight. Hello, hello, everyone. Hi, Jan. I hope some of you have gotten out today. It was a beautiful day, and I hope some of you were able to sit in your stamp room and make some wonderful cards. Hi, Jill. Hello, hello. Well, happy Sunday. I'm off tomorrow, so and yesterday I stamped all day in my stamp room. I'm going to show you the card that I was working on, along with the cards that we're making today. So, hello, hello. Well, I want to remind everyone that celebration is coming to an end quickly. February 28th is the last day to take advantage of getting free stuff or signing up to be on my team and getting the extra perk. You get to, there's three options. The one that I'm talking about the most is that, and the girls that have joined me during celebration, the third option is you get to pick $175 worth of product for $99, and it ships absolutely free. So, and then you get a 20% discount right off the bat. Just sign up, you get your ID number, and every order after that, your Stampin' Up! Orders, you automatically get that discount of 20%. It goes up from there. I always like to point this out because my friend Sandy was the one, when she joined, she made this light bulb go off in my mind, which I should have been saying it for a long time. Whenever Stampin' Up! Runs a sale, whether it's clearance products or any type of promotion like that, as demonstrators, we would get our discount. Plus, if something is $4.50 at the clearance rack, you're going to get your 20% off on that, and then it moves up from there. So I have a great team. I've got 40 girls right now. We meet every month here in the St. Louis area, in the Maryland Heights area. So if you've got questions, you can always sign up on February 28th, but I would like it if you would not wait till the very last moment. So there's tons of good stuff. And I could go on and on, gush on and on about Stampin' Up, but I'm going to get started stamping. So I'm gonna sync my laptop, and then we are going to start. I'm going to show you a card that I stamped a bunch of yesterday. Almost there. Okay. I hope I'm still connected. Will somebody let me know if I'm still connected? I think I am. All right, let me flip my camera down. All right. Hi. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Whew. I had a phone call come in. All right, here is my website. I kind of switched it up a little bit. Oh, yay, Janice. Thank you. Thanks, guys. This is my website. If you are looking to place an order anytime soon, thank you, Sandy. Those are my Valentine nails. This is my website. Can you all hear me? Jill can't hear me. This is the host code that I would want you to use if your order is $149.99 or less. If your order is $150 or more, please do not use this. Thanks, girls. Jill, maybe she can't hear me. I guess I can't. That's not going to do any good if she can't hear me, is it? Let's hope she can figure it out. And that Facebook is squirrely and the internet is squirrely. Let's hope she can hop back in. Thanks, girls, for letting me know that you're there, that everything's okay. So do not use this code if you're placing an order that's $150 or more. I would want you to get the Stampin' Rewards. Yay, Jill. Whew. I'm glad that worked out. All right, I want to show you first, just because it's my reminder about celebration. This sweet card, I'm not making for you tonight, but this is made with the stamp set out of Celebration. It's one of the stamp sets that if you spend 100, it's called Beautifully Happy. It was one that, even though it's a flower, I didn't think I needed it. But it's got great words, and it's like, I used my Stamparatus all day yesterday and made 15 of these. And if you are on my team and you join the swap this month, this is going to be the card that you get from me. So it's got a new product on there, which I hope you can see. It's this piece right here. The colors on this are Soft Succulent and Pool Party. And then this is that scallop contour die that I have out on my table all the time. And I sat and stamped this piece first, and it's got, I don't know if you've got the stamp set. I stamped the outline first in Soft Succulent. And then the leaves, that's another stamp that was done in Seafoam. And then the flowers, Pool Party. And then the little tiny center of a dot, center of the flower, that's with Daffodil Delight. But isn't it sweet? And then a little bit of Wink of Stella. Thank you. Thanks, Brenda. I hope you like it. And then this I'm going to talk about next. So this was just my little card. I love it when I get to stamp. And so 15 of these beauties I made yesterday. So there's that. I want to move this to the side, and then I'm going to show you some new products. Let me get my flyer for it. So Stampin' Up! Has decided that they are going to roll out more online products. If you've been with me for a while, you know that every once in a while, the Stampin' Up! Comes out with with products like frame florets. If you were with me last year, where for a while it was just available through a flyer. So Stampin' Up, it's been a success, and they've decided this is going to be an ongoing thing. So the first one for 2023 that they're rolling out is this beautiful suite of products, which I've got to show you. The stamp set is called Irresistible Blooms. And it's a sweet one, and it's flowers. But it's got thank you, hello, hooray, it's your day. I couldn't be happier to have you as my friend, and I like you, which is, I don't know that I would use I like you, but I'm sure someone will. And then the beautiful flowers. I'm not sure what kind of flowers, you flower people, if you know what this, does it look like maybe a rose? I'm not sure. So that's the stamp set. It has a set of coordinating dies, Irresistible Bloom dies. And I have used just the ones that cut out the leaves and the flowers, but aren't they cool? This one is fantastic. And this one is a very cool one too, with a cool pattern. And then the leaves. So that's the dies. And then, let's see, oh, my DSP. I'm going to show you the DSP because it's so pretty. It's called Hello Irresistible. There are 48 sheets, and you get 4 each of 12 double-sided designs. The fun part about, I love DSP, that you can cut out the images, and that's with the dies or with your paper snips. Lots of pretty colors, don't you think? I'll show you the embossing folders just in a second because they're fantastic. There's that design that replicates the die. Love this one. Look at, and I am usually not a soft seafoam person, but it's grown on me. And then some speckles. Here's this one, which I'm going to show you a card that I made with it. And then the flip side. Oh, and then big news, after I show you this last one. Aren't they pretty? Whew. Okay, so if you have been with Stampin' Up since, I think it's 2014, 2016, occasionally Stampin' Up brings back colors. Did you hear that right? They have colors like that were in colors, and they retire them, and then they decide that they need to be back in our line. So I'm very excited to say Pretty Peacock, which is a very beautiful, it's probably this dark color, like there's Pretty Peacock. And then Lost Lagoon, which is more of a blue green. I don't know that it's really in this. Pretty Peacock is a bold blue-green teal, and then Lost Lagoon is more bluish. I don't know that it's in here, but excited to say they're coming back. So that's another big announcement in Stampin' Up! Land. And then, let's see, here are the embossing folders. It's right here. It's a pack of 3, it's called 3 basic 3D embossing folders. They didn't even give them names. And there's the one that I used on my swap card. And I want to show you, I decided to do this right before I went live, so I hope it picks it up. It's amazing. We've needed one like this. Like when they took away, remember the subtle embossing folder? I mourned it because I love those. But this one I think is going to quickly take its place. So they don't even have names, but here's number 1. Here's number 2. Which is a big old polka dot. That's going to be fun. And then number 3 is, there's like little bitty flowers in there. So they're 3D embossing folders. I know, Jan. I'm very excited about these. They're 3D, so they give that nice deep impression. So the 3D embossing folders, let's see, I'm going to show you this because I want to show you all of it. There's, this is called the Loose Frosted Dots, and I'm praying that I don't, here they are right here. I should just say right here, but I want to show them to you because there's so many of them. It says, does it say how many? It doesn't. There's a bunch. Oh, wait, here it is. 360. Oh, please don't pop. I put hand cream on too right before this. Oh, that's not good. Okay, here we go. Ooh, aren't they pretty? Now they're loose, just like our little flowers that are in the mini catalog. So you do need your Tombow glue to glue them on, but aren't they shimmer? So there's, and this, let's see, that dark one, that would be like the Pretty Peacock. So loose frosted dots, that's part of the suite. And then the other items, which I don't think are part of the collection, but they're new items. I think you can see it right here. It's new DSP, and it's called Naturally Gilded, and it's quite gorgeous. So this one has like a coppery effect to it. You can't really see how pretty it is. Let's see. There's 2 sheets of each. This one I love. Just, I think it would be so beautiful on Christmas cards. There's silver. And then the last one is cream with like a gold. Aren't they? Isn't it gorgeous? I don't think you can, from the camera, I'm looking at my screen. It's much prettier in person. Sold me on the embossing folders. Yay. All right, and the last product that I want to show you is classic letters. So this is another alphabet and number set, which Scrapbookers love whenever we come out with alphabets, and then a couple of like pretty little, oh, the punctuation, and then some little greenery, I guess you could say, on there. And then these two items, and this one, there's 3 in there. And then this one with, I guess, a little thing. I need to really do my research before I show these. I think at my last class, someone said, is this other letters in other countries, maybe? Maybe the Canadians? I mean, obviously there are other letters, but I actually don't know what they mean. So somebody can help me with that. If any of you smart women are out there watching me, please help. But I'm excited to have this. It's fun to do, obviously, personalization and to write, words. And I love gifting like new brides with their new monogram. So I can use that. So this is also part of the new products. Let's see. Right here. Classic letters, $25 for 59 stamps. The basic embossing folders are $30. And then the gilded, that paper, that pretty paper is $10. And $74.50 gets you the whole collection, but you can buy it individually. So online exclusives and more to come. So that's exciting. I think every couple months they're going to pull out new products like this. So stay tuned. All right. So not only did I stamp the beautifully happy card, I also worked on these 4. So I played with the new stuff, and so usually at this time of year I should be like focusing on celebration, but I just couldn't resist playing with the new stuff. And that is one of the perks of being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. You get to see the stuff ahead of time. You get to order the stuff ahead of time. So if that's something that interests you, please talk to me or send me a line. All of these, there's very little stamping on these. These you can see I did the embossing. This, I appreciate all the little things you do. That's for a card, for a thank you card that I need to send out. You can see on this one, the DSP, all I did was cut it to, that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And just one little stamp. The die is also, this is from the hydrangea stamp set, and also that little die is in the hydrangea stamp set, which is in the annual catalog. Then 3 little iridescent pearls. The colors on this, which when I picked up this, I think I gasped because I was having a hard time like putting colors. Flirty Flamingo, even though it's a pink, is not really one of my favorites. But when I paired it with Petal Pink, which I haven't used a lot of this either, I just gasped. I was like, oh, that looks so pretty together with this DSP. Do any of you do that? Like you put a color, I was working so hard trying to get a color combination to look good for you girls. And then it was like I was putting the yellows with it, like so saffron, and couldn't. And then when I grabbed Petal Pink against it, I was like, like that. It was like, oh, that's so pretty. And I love this paper. You know why? First, it looks like it's embossed. And then second, it is so easy to make quick and easy cards, either with the pieces where you cut out the dies or just using this plain DSP by itself. So there's that one. I'm going to make this one for you, just a quick and easy one. Now the stamps, you could see I could easily replicate stamping, but for tonight, for quick and easy, I just cut these out, and then that piece. This is soft seafoam and soft succulent. And then this one I'm going to make for you tonight. There again, I was in love with the Petal Pink and the Flirty Flamingo. And then I'm going to show you a tip on embossing. This was actually my first one. And I went a little crazy with the loose frosted dots. You know me, I like three little dots, but I thought, well, that is a nice card to show off all the different colors and the frosted dots. So there I've used the DSP, and this one is Soft Succulent with Flirty Flamingo. There's a piece behind there, and then this one, and then I've cut this all out. So here we go. I'm glad you like them. Thank you. This is the first card we're gonna make, and you need a piece of 4 1/4 by 11 soft seafoam, scored at 5.5. You need, your inside piece is basic white, 4 inches by 5 1/4. This long piece is actually going to go against the edge, and I've never done that before, but this piece is a scrap of DSP 3/4 inch by 5 1/4. And then you can see I put on here, because I know you girls love it when I do this, this is the name of the DSP is Hello Irresistible. It's not available unless you're a demonstrator till March 1st, which is right around the corner. So there's that. Then you need a piece of Soft Succulent, 2 inches by 5.5, or maybe just a hair shorter. And then the DSP, which this is I talk about this a lot. Like if I have I need to whip up a card really fast, I call this is my go-to layout. It usually has a piece right here, or, you know, this piece, 2 inches by 5.5 or a little shorter. This piece is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then it has an image or something in the middle, this focal piece right here. So that's I call that my go-to layout. All right, back to this. You need a piece of 3 inches by 3 inches, Soft Succulent, and then 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and then that's that Hello Irresistible also that goes inside there. And then I've already done the die cutting, which, aren't they sweet? So I used, I'm going to call them roses, 2 roses, and then 2 sets of leaves. This one I like because, you know, usually when Stampin' Up does leaves, whoops, they're like 1 or 2. This one is a 3, and I like that. I like the way it fills out, it fills up or fills out your focal point. So there's that. Take a quick picture, and we'll whip this up together really fast. All right. How many of you have off work tomorrow? Or if you're retired, how many of you are going to stamp tomorrow? I hope to get a little bit more stamping done, but I really need to get some other stuff done tomorrow. Oh, that's okay. I'm thrilled to have the day off. And Rick is off also, so that's fun. All right, here's our little piece of 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And it's gonna go kind of did that backwards. I forgot about this piece. This one, 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. I'm very excited that Stampin' Up! Is bringing back those 2 colors, especially Pretty Peacock. Oh, Pauline. Yeah, I wish you had the day off. Did you get to stamp this weekend, Pauline? Good. Sandy, what kind of cards did you stamp? Were they Easter? Oh, I forget this part. Big piece of fuzz on there. many of you, we have got a lot of new viewers, so I will just tell you a little bit about myself. I was born, here I'll go way back. I was born and I was raised in Bridgeton, Missouri. I graduated from Pattonville Senior High. My mom graduated in 1959. I graduated in 1980. My husband Rick graduated in 1979 from Pattonville. And then our kids, Kyle and Kelly, they graduated also from Pattonville. So we kept it all in the family. And then I live in Maryland Heights, which is right next to Bridgeton. So I did not go far from home. Rick was raised in Maryland Heights also. We live really close to, Rick's mom lives about 5 miles from us. And my mom too, about 5 miles. And my mom is neighbors to Jan Foss's mom and dad. And they're delightful. They're an adorable couple. Oh, and I started saying, so let's see, I did home daycare for, oops, this goes up here, for 20 years. And then went into, I worked for Kohl's for a while, and then, thank goodness, an opening came open at Zion Lutheran, and I have been I just had my 14th anniversary, my Zion girls, yesterday. So I've been at Zion Lutheran 14 years now, and as secretary. I've been there my whole life. I'm 5th generation to belong to the church that I'm secretary of and that we go to. So we have a long history at Zion Lutheran. And I love my job. So I work there just 4 days a week, 9 to 3. And I work with our amazing pastor, Pastor Mark Femmel, who is just a joy to work with. There we go. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Jan. Hi, Cheryl. Oh my goodness, Pauline. Well, you'll have to take some pictures and share them on my website. Yet 1979 was a good year to graduate. Oh, look what I forgot. They're sitting right in front of me. The pearls. I love these pearls. So we're going to add 3. I love punch art, Pauline. I wish I was creative enough to create punch art, like to come up with the ideas. I love that. And there's that little different idea. Usually you see me put like the little scrap piece down on the bottom. Today, I just decided to put it. I had a scrap laying there and I thought that would look adorable on the inside. So there's our first card. How do you like it? I love it. Okay, here's our second card. We're gonna make this one. So you need a piece of petal pink, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Oh, and you know what else? I forgot to do something. I'll do it on this card. You need a piece of your inside, basic white, 4 by 5 1/4, and then here's a 1/2 inch by 5 1/4, Hello Irresistible DSP. So that's going to go there. Then you need a piece of Flirty Flamingo, 3 3/4 by 5. This piece, which I almost hate it to cut up. Oh, look what's on the flip side. See? There's that pretty, like, embossed white flower. This is 3.5 by 4 3/4. So we're going to use, like, the watercolor wash side of it. And then I used one large, it's kind of the yellow, and then two small. I matched that petal pink pretty well. And then I did, I think, the 3 and a 2. So there's that. What I forgot to do, girls, was stamp on the inside of the last card, but I'm going to do it on this one. In fact, I might do it right now. Oh, I hope you got a picture. Those are pretty. If you need measurements, if I took it away too fast, just comment and we'll get you the measurements. Thank you. All right, this one, oh, I'm going to stamp first. So I'm going to take my basic white and I'm going to bring in Flirty Flamingo. Oh, I see I already got a little ink on there. Let's see if I can flip it over there. Now you can see on these, I don't have words yet. I'm not sure what kind of card I need it to be. Oh, this one is a thank you, but I don't have a verse for the inside. Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do, Sandy, is to cut out the images. I'm not crazy about that. I'm gonna flip it over. This was one of the things I practiced even. Oops. Oh my goodness. Shouldn't be difficult. Oh. There, that's good. It's kind of, I wish I would have put this closer to the edge, but it'll do. It'll work. And then let's see. Well, girls, I thought I had envelopes. They're right behind me. See, let's put this closer to the edge. Yeah, they are easy cards, Joyce. Okay, there's one envelope. Oh, that looks sweet. Joyce, what kind of flower do you think this is? All right, now we're gonna assemble. We're gonna take our Flirty Flamingo and we're gonna layer, oh, no, we're not, girls, because I learned this from doing one of the cards. We're going to emboss. So I'm going to bring in, I've got my embossing buddy right here. And if you don't know anything about embossing, the one thing you need is this little powder filled with something like cornstarch makes all the difference. From a beginner stamper, get yourself one of these. We sell it. There's, I'll show you, there's a tray that we have. So that's the embossing buddy. And then you need Versamark. This is what we use to, I put the pillow on top. This is what we use. This is the glue that yeah, this is the glue that holds the embossing powder on. So we're going to take our Versamark and we are going to take the thank you. Versamark is also a watermark. It doesn't, you can't really see it on here, but you can take like those flowers like on a darker cardstock. Here, I'll show you. Let's see, I gotta clean this off first. I'm glad you like it, Joyce. So I've cleaned that off. I'm just gonna use Versamark, and this is why it's called a watermark. Oop. Do you see how it completely picks up the color of the Flirty Flamingo? So this is something, as a new stamper, this is a cool tip because you have Flirty Flamingo cardstock, but you don't have Flirty Flamingo ink. Look at that. I hope you learned something today. I haven't shared that in a long time. Back in the day, like when we didn't have scrapbook paper, this was like how we decorated to jazz up our cardstock, so our layering wasn't plain all the time. So that's your Versamark. I could also emboss this, but I'm not going to because I'm going to go straight to, I hope I didn't wait too long. That's one thing. I gab too much. That's one thing. This dries, so I think I'll be okay. It doesn't dry that fast, but I'm going to take my white embossing powder, sprinkle it over, and then I can shake off the excess. It looks good. Okay, then I'm going to cover this up. Now, I'm not going to do it now, but do you see the little plug or this at the end? This unscrews, and all I have to do is tip this in, use my little brush, and it goes right back into this container. But for right now, because I'm gabbing too much, I'm just going to set it to the side. And I'm going to bring in my heat tool. And there's two settings on our heat tools, 1 and 2. One is just like for drying ink or drying watercolor. This one, though, is actually meant to heat and melt it. There you can see. So the reason that I wanted to do this, I wanted to emboss it. Yeah, thank you, Joyce. Before I glued it on the Flirty Flamingo is on that first card that I made, that I did the other embossing on, I decided to emboss. And then when the two layers were together, it really kind of rippled the paper. But by doing it like this, now you always want to put a little extra adhesive behind that too, because you've heated it on the paper. It sometimes will make your paper warp. So little extra behind that. All right, this gets glued down to the petal pink. And then we're going to put this on the inside. Oh, that's the wrong side. You know what? I'm wondering if this is the wrong. It is. I must have cut some off of this. Hold on a second, girls. I must have been cutting on that, so I need... Five and a half. I'm gonna score it at 4 1/4. I must have been using this, and I thought, that kind of looks short. Thankfully, I didn't press hard. There we go. There we go. That's better. I do like that little bit of something something right around the edges. Do you see that on the Flirty Flamingo? That looks good. And oh, girls. Oh. Okay, I'd add a little bit of extra there now. That looks very pretty on the inside with the petal pink. All right, the last thing I need to do now is, oh, and look, you didn't need this because I guess I could put it up there. Yeah, I think I'll do that. There it is all over the place tonight. And it does cover up that little bit of ink too, so that I had a little bit of flirty. I like it. I like it. All right, for this, I just need to take the 2 small flowers, and I put those on first because it was easier to get it like all even. And these colors I just noticed are more blushing bride or petally blushing bride. These are more on the daffodil, so saffron side. So, and then we're gonna do a set of 3. Yep. This one on the bottom. And it's kind of hanging off. And then the big rose gets dimensionals. Whew. So if you like, whether you like cutting out your images with the dies or you like stamping, this idea where you've got like 3 something, 1 large and 2 small, can be just about anything. It could be butterflies. It's a quick and easy. There we go. And there's the pretty envelope to go with it. And the inside, I wish my friend Valerie, if she sees this, she's the one who just really kept saying, you need to do the inside of your cards, Kim. So I'm glad I did. There's a little extra stamping and the extra piece of DSP. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. I appreciate all of you taking your time out of your night to watch me make cards. I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed doing it for you. Have a wonderful week. If you have the day off, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get a little bit of stamping in. God's blessings. Bye-bye.